Afternoon YouTube, yes it's me and I'm back again. As you can see, I've just made a little camp for the afternoon for a couple of hours just to get out and take advantage of the glorious, unseasonably spring weather, because it is absolutely gorgeous today and it would be a criminal shame to waste such a glorious day. So let's have a look, shall we, and see what we've got. Now you can see my stick there, which is pretty much a constant companion with me now when I'm out. And what you were looking at there is a second hand or third or fourth or fifth hand US Army large Alice pack, which I was lucky enough to come across at a very reasonable price without having to resort to any of these silly eBay or Amazon sites and have to pay a fortune in packaging, which regular viewers to my channel will know that cheap is the watchword. Be on your guard against extra unnecessary expense and so on. But that's what you would expect from a fully paid up member of the Scottish clan McFiscal. Well, okay, I made that bit up, but there again, I met most of this rubbish up, but you probably figured that one out. Now, I am not going to go into the pros and cons and the features of the large Alice pack, because there are dozens and dozens of exceptionally good videos out there, far better done by much more able people than a clown such as myself. So I'm not even going to go into that. Show you a few of the bits and bats that I've brought with me. That's an old aluminium water bottle, as you can see. It's from 2006 World Cup. England expects. What a joke that was. Still, never mind. Some spare tent stakes just in case, which I didn't need. There's my plastic funnel for emptying the mess back in to my little bottle when I've finished, so I don't waste any. There's my 4x4 little tarp, which is really handy for sitting on. There's a little foam mat. There you are, Gulrika. There's my Swedish folding mug, yet again. Exceedingly useful piece of equipment that is. And not forgetting Mr. Spoon from Button Moon. Kinder Surprise with the powdered milk in. I nearly said powdered egg whites then, but that's only because I'm an idiot. And there's 35mm film canister, which I just tipped on its side. Actually it didn't, I'm a clumsy klutz and I knocked it over. And there is a little red plastic bottle with the sugar in. And there, bubbling away merrily, hidden behind windshields made out of the sides of aluminium beer cans, is my mini Trangia. And it rather looks as though, I'd say pretty much, we've got a boil there. So, without further ado, we'll pop the coffee in. And the sugar, the brown demerara. Right, let's get this lid off. Oh yes, I'd say that's pretty much a result, wouldn't you? So there we have it. For those of you who've been living in a cave on the top of a mountain for the last 20 years, that is a mini Trangia, which really needs no explanation whatsoever from an idiot like me. Probably because it'd just sound a load of mumbo jumbo. So anyway, that's the mini Trangia. So let's see if we can't extinguish it without burning one's little pinkies. Oh, look at that. Managed it first time, as opposed to the 8 million attempts it normally takes me. But as I said previously, I am a klutz. So just give the cup of joe a stir, just to mix in the coffee and the sugar, and leave it 2 or 3 minutes just to cool down before we put the powdered milk in. So basically I'm just out here relaxing. Have a few days off work. Actually, I've quite a lot of days off work, but we won't go into that. As you can see, I'm in the forest again, where I normally come, and it is absolutely beautiful today. People who aren't out today, I don't know what they're missing. Well, I suppose they don't know what they're missing, because if they were here, they wouldn't be missing it. And then they'd know what they weren't missing. Hang on, I've confused myself now. Still, never mind. That's easily done when you're a dipstick like me. As you can hear, there's quite a lot of bird life out at the moment. It's just after dinner. It's 1400 hours exactly, actually, on Tuesday the 20th. And it is absolutely glorious is the weather. It's the sort of day that reminds you why you come out and do this sort of stuff. It really is glorious. As you can see, I've got my old 50-foot ridge line up. Standard setup, nothing here that nobody hasn't already seen a million times, done by far more able outdoorsy people than Muggins here. So anyway, that's that. So, in case you're wondering as to the title of this video, why it's called Alice and the Mad Hatter's Tea Party, that there, obviously, is Alice. And this here, obviously, is the Mad Hatter. Because obviously I am mad, and this is a hat. Although I know it hasn't got a ticket in the side that says, in this style 10 and 6. But that'd just make me look a bigger clown than usual, wouldn't it? All I needed would be clown shoes and a red nose. Still, never mind, maybe next time, eh? And I know what you're thinking. The title said Tea Party. Well, I suppose technically that should have been Coffee Party. But it just sounds better, Tea Party, really. I mean, the next one, I suppose if I did it in Boston, Lincolnshire, I could call it the Boston Tea Party. Or maybe not. Anyway, I'd just like to take this opportunity to thank everybody for the kind comments about the inane drivel that I put out. I'm constantly amazed that people still keep on watching the unadulterated drivel that masquerades as my channel. Because it's a kind of a cross between the Goons and a cesspit, bordering more on the cesspit rather than the Goons. Anyway, thanks again guys for watching, all of you. You are too numerous to mention, unbelievably. But obviously you all know who you are. I just thought I would come out and do this little video just to introduce the new member of the cast. Obviously that is Alice. She's there, and she's definitely by far the most handsome member of the cast. Well, let's face it, you could never describe my ugly fizzog as handsome, could you? What's the old expression? A handsome cab and an ugly driver. By the powers, ha! Don't that saying fit me to a T? Oh, there you go, to a T. Or is it to a coffee? Anyway, as Ralph says, there's no life before coffee. And this video is much in the style of some of his, where he goes out for an afternoon and sets up a shelter, has a cup of joe and a little chat to the camera, but he is infinitely better at doing it than I am. Well, let's face it, a dead slug would make better videos than me. Still, never mind. So, I hope you liked this little introductory video of Alice. The reason I got an external framed rucksack such as this is because I'm planning on doing some 2 or 3 day trips, sort of long distance ish, and I wanted something that would keep the load away from me back, especially as it were coming on to the summer and the hot humid weather, because your back gets really soaking wet, really, you know, with sweat when you're using a conventional rucksack. However light you pack it and however good the system is, suspension system of the sack, however, you know, the manufacturers all claim, oh yeah, ours is brilliant, you'll be absolutely bone dry with this, but you know, you never are, however much money you spent. And I didn't spend a great deal of money on that A.L.I.C.E pack at all. The only thing that was wrong with it was the shoulder straps were the wrong ones. They were completely Paganini'd. But luckily I managed to get a pair brand new very cheaply, which, as you all know again, is the byword for this channel. So anyway, it's the last shot of the mini Trangia. And there's my cup of joe, which will have cooled sufficiently now to douse it with the magic white powder. No, 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 not cocaine. Skimmed milk powder. Before you think I'm turning into a drugs baron or something. Heaven forbid. Anyway, so hope you liked this visual debacle that I laughingly call entertainment. So you all know where the comments go. That's right, wrapped tightly in a brown paper parcel, put in the recycling bin. Or if you must, you can leave them at the bottom of the page. So anyway, I hope you like this once again. So thanks very much for watching, and bye.